There is a fundamental mistake that 90% of men make when they really like a woman. They try to convince her. They list their achievements. They explain why they are a good guy. They lay all their cards on the table hoping that logic will make her fall in love. But attraction isn't logical. It's psychological. When you try to convince her, you kill the one thing that fuels desire: mystery. You make yourself the chaser. And in the laws of physics and dating, the chaser never catches the prize. Today, I'm going to teach you how to flip the script. We are going to move from being the convincer to being the trigger. I will show you how to use 3 psychological techniques: emotional ambiguity, anchor lines, and absence loops, to make her mind obsess over you when you aren't even in the room. You stop chasing. She starts chasing. And she won't even realize why she's doing it. Before we get to the tactics, we need to understand the strategy. The strategy is, let her conclude. You cannot tell a woman, "I am the prize." If you say it, it sounds arrogant. She has to feel it. She has to come to that conclusion on her own. This is called self-generated desire. Think about the movie Inception. An idea is most powerful when the person thinks they discovered it themselves. If she invests time thinking about you, if she wonders where you are, if she tries to figure out your mystery, her brain translates that effort into love. She thinks, "I am thinking about him so much, therefore I must be in love with him." Our job is simply to give her the puzzle pieces, not the finished picture. Let's identify the enemy. It is a virus in the modern male mind called the convincer mindset. This usually happens when you meet a woman you perceive as high value. Your brain panics. You think, "She's out of my league. I need to bridge the gap. I need to prove I am worthy." So you start the sales pitch. "I just got promoted. I drive a BMW. I'm really loyal, not like other guys." You think you are building attraction. You are actually building repulsion. Why? Because high-value men do not explain themselves. A king does not walk around the castle showing everyone his crown, shouting, "Look, I'm the king!" He just sits on the throne. When you try to convince her, you are sub-communicating 2 fatal things. 1. I am lower status than you. I need your approval. 2. I am insecure. I don't believe my presence is enough. Women are natural detectors of incongruence. If you say you are confident, but you act like a salesman desperate for a deal, she will believe the act, not the words. So if convincing fails, what works? You must become the trigger. A convincer pushes information out. A trigger pulls curiosity in. A trigger creates a mental itch. He creates a question in her mind that she feels compelled to answer. The trigger traits. 1. Vagueness. He answers questions but never fully. He leaves out the boring details. 2. Playfulness. He treats the interaction like a game, not an interview. 3. Ambiguity. She can never quite tell if he is totally into her or just being friendly. Example. Her. "So, what do you do for fun?" Convincer. "I like hiking, video games, and sometimes I go to the gym." Boring. Predictable. Trigger. "I mostly spend my time plotting world domination. But on weekends, I take a break and just cause minor trouble. What about you? Do you look like a troublemaker?" Notice the difference? The trigger didn't answer the question. He teased her. He challenged her. "Do you look like trouble?" Now, instead of judging his hobbies, she is laughing and trying to prove she isn't trouble. He flipped the script. He triggered her ego and her curiosity. He became the prize. Now let's get tactical. Technique number 1. Emotional ambiguity. We are taught that honesty is the best policy. Just tell her how you feel. In the early stages of dating, this is suicide. Certainty kills passion. If she knows she has you 100%, the game is over. She has won. There is no more tension. You need to live in the maybe. When she asks validation-seeking questions like, "What are we? Do you miss me? Do you like me?" Do not give a straight yes. Give a conditional yes. The script. Her. Do you like me? Convince her. Yes, I like you so much. You're amazing. Tension gone. Game over. You. You know, I think I do. You have your moments, but I'm still deciding if you're too much trouble for me. Why is this powerful? 1. I think I do. It's not a definite yes. It keeps her on her toes. 2. I'm still deciding. It frames you as the selector. You are vetting her. 3. Too much trouble. It's playful, but it challenges her to be good for you. This keeps her chasing your validation. She wants to turn that maybe into a yes, and that effort is attraction. Technique number 2. The anchor line. This is straight from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. The goal is to wire a high-intensity emotion to your presence and then withdraw to let it sink in. Most guys kill the moment by lingering too long. You want to hit and run emotionally. The protocol. Step 1. Create the high. Get her laughing or get her talking about something she is passionate about. Wait until her eyes are shining. Step 2. The anchor. Look her deep in the eyes. Stop smiling for a second. Be serious. Step 3. The line. Say something that validates her impact on you but frames it as dangerous. The script. You have this energy. It's actually kind of dangerous. I could see myself getting addicted to this. Step 4. The withdrawal. Immediately after saying it, break eye contact. Check your phone. Lean back. Change the subject. Anyway, what were we saying about that movie? This will short-circuit her brain. You told her she is addictive. Huge compliment. But then you pulled away. Rejection. She is left spinning. Wait, he said I'm addictive, but he's not acting obsessed? Is it true? Does he mean it? She will replay that moment for days. You anchored the concept of addiction to her relationship with you. Technique number 3. The absence loop. This utilizes the Zeigarnik effect, the psychological phenomenon where the brain remembers incomplete tasks twice as well as completed ones. Most men wait until the date gets boring to leave. Well, we ran out of things to say. Guess I'll go. This leaves a boring emotional aftertaste. You must condition yourself to leave when the vibe is at an 8, 9, or 10. When you are laughing, when the chemistry is electric, when she is touching your arm. You leave. The script. Look at your watch, phone. Smile as if you have a secret. I hate to do this because I'm having way too much fun with you, but I actually have to run. I've got an early morning commitment. She will protest. No! Don't go! 5 more minutes! Do not give in. Say, next time, I gotta go. You walk away while her attraction is peaking. She is left on a high. Her brain has an open loop. She will project that high onto you. She will think, wow, every time I'm with him, it's amazing. Because you never let it get boring. She will spend the entire time you are apart craving that feeling again. That craving is the seed of obsession. Use it. Gentlemen, making a woman chase you isn't about manipulation. It is about self-respect. It is about realizing that you don't need to perform tricks to be loved. You don't need to explain your worth. When you hold back, when you embrace mystery, and when you let her come to you, you allow her the space to fall in love. Stop forcing the connection. Let it hit them. Be the prize, and let the world chase you. If you are ready to master this mindset, comment, "I am the trigger," down below. Subscribe for more game-changing psychology. I'll see you in the next one.